Somewhere in an office right now, there's a guy standing outside the break room door, holding a lunch tray, who has not moved in 5 minutes. Hi everyone, welcome back to English Everyday Show. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Jake. And that guy, that's a real story. I watched it happen.
Tell me everything.
So we've got a new guy at the office, Leo. Starts last month. Seems nice. Super quiet.
Okay,
Lunchtime on his second day, I see him standing right outside the break room, tray in his hands, just frozen.
frozen how?
Like heart visibly racing frozen. He's looking through the little window in the door at the tables full of people he doesn't know yet, and he just stands there. 5 whole minutes. I timed it, honestly, because I couldn't believe it.
What happened?
He turned around and walked back to his desk, ate lunch alone, staring at his monitor.
That's such a specific kind of painful. The tray's already in your hands and everything?
Right, it's not even about talking, it's just the walking in part that gets people.
So today, 3 parts, and each one builds on the last. First, actual phrases for breaking the ice, even with total strangers.
Second, why our brains react so strongly to something as small as a lunch table. And third, how to build real confidence in these moments over time.
And stick around, because we're coming back to Leo. What he did a few weeks later actually surprised me.
This one's honestly one of the most relatable episodes we've done. Everyone's had a version of that door moment.
Let's get into the language.
First phrase, break the ice. It means saying or doing something to ease the awkwardness at the start of a conversation.
I broke the ice by asking about the weather, which felt a little silly, but it worked. And that leads right into the next one, make small talk, which is just having a light, casual conversation about something simple, not deep or personal.
We made small talk about the traffic while waiting for the elevator. Next phrase, and this one sounds a bit more intense than it actually is, strike up a conversation. It just means starting to talk with someone, often unexpectedly, or with a stranger.
She struck up a conversation with the person next to her on the train. Now, here's one that would have actually helped Leo. Ease into it. To start something gradually and gently instead of jumping in all at once.
I didn't sit down right away. I eased into it by standing near the group first. And the last core one, find common ground. Discovering something you and another person both relate to or agree on.
We found common ground pretty fast. Turns out we both hate mornings. Honestly, out of those 5, which one do you think would have helped Leo most?
Probably ease into it. He didn't need to sit down and start a deep conversation. Just standing near the table would have been enough for day 1.
That's such a good point. There's actually one more worth adding here, since it kind of wraps everything else up. Put yourself out there. It means taking a social risk, making yourself available to connect even if it's uncomfortable.
It's hard to put yourself out there when you're new, but that's usually how the first connection happens. It's basically the umbrella phrase for everything we just covered.
Right. Which one do you think is hardest for people, out of all 6?
Probably strike up a conversation, honestly. Small talk with strangers feels a lot riskier than easing into an existing group.
That's fair. For me, it's actually the opposite. Starting with a stranger feels easier than joining people who already know each other.
Interesting. So it really depends on the person. Okay, let's lock these 5 in. Word 1, approachable, friendly, and easy to talk to. She has such an approachable smile. People just start talking to her.
Word 2, and see if you can guess this one before I explain it. Casual. Someone says, keep the tone casual. It's just small talk, not an interview. What do you think it means?
Relaxed and informal, right?
Exactly that. Word 3, spontaneous. Done without much planning, natural and in the moment. It was a spontaneous conversation. I didn't plan to talk to anyone that day.
Word 4, and this one's a favorite of mine. Welcoming, making others feel comfortable and included. The team was really welcoming on my first day. And word 5, which is actually 2 words, at ease, feeling relaxed and comfortable, without tension.
Once we found something in common, I finally felt at ease. Or, take a breath, you'll feel at ease once you start talking. Good one, for right before walking into any room, honestly.
5 words, locked in. All right, she struck up on a conversation with him.
No on needed, just struck up a conversation with him. The verb already includes the idea of starting.
I feel casual about meeting new people.
Small word choice fix there. Casual describes a style or situation, not a feeling about something. You'd want, I feel relaxed about meeting new people, or I take a casual approach to meeting new people. And here's a similar one for you to catch. We find a common ground yesterday.
Missing past tense, and there's an extra article. Should be, we found common ground yesterday. No A needed before common ground.
Exactly. One more. I want to put myself out there for meeting new people.
Just a small trim there. Put myself out there doesn't need for plus a gerund like that. Simpler, I want to put myself out there and meet new people.
Quick scene. We're both in a waiting room, sitting next to each other.
Is this seat taken? Oh wait, I'm already in it.
Huh, smooth. Nice way to break the ice, actually.
Thanks, I panicked and it just came out.
Works either way. So, are you here for the same appointment?
Yeah, dentist. Not exactly my favorite way to spend a Tuesday.
Same here. Guess we found common ground already.
See, that wasn't so bad, right? No big speech needed.
Easing into it with something small like that works way better than overthinking a perfect opener. And scene. Okay, so now you've got the phrases, but knowing them doesn't stop your heart from racing before you even open your mouth.
Right, let's talk about why that happens.
Quick thing. If this is useful, hit subscribe, because part B gets pretty honest. So Jake, be honest. Do you ever feel this way before something small, like a work lunch?
Constantly, actually. My brain just goes straight to the worst case scenario, imagining the most negative possible outcome, even when it's unlikely.
I imagine the worst case scenario. Everyone's staring at me. Total silence. None of that actually happened. That's such a common trap, and it usually comes with a friend. Overthink it. Analyzing something way more than necessary until it feels bigger than it actually is.
I overthought it so much that I basically talked myself out of even trying. And there's a third one that ties right into it. Feel like you're being watched. That sense that everyone's attention is on you, even when it probably isn't.
I felt like I was being watched the second I walked into the room, even though nobody actually looked up, which usually leads straight into the next phrase, spiral into worry. One small worried thought quickly turning into a bigger and bigger wave of anxious thinking.
One awkward pause and I spiraled into worry about the whole conversation. And the last one for this round, get inside your own head, becoming so caught up in your own thoughts that you lose track of what's actually happening around you.
I got so inside my own head that I missed half of what she actually said. That's basically what happened to Leo at that door, right? He wasn't actually being watched. He just felt like he was.
Right, and there's a real reason for that too. Our brains are wired to notice social risk, kind of like a leftover survival instinct.
Wait, seriously? Over a lunch table?
Seriously, being excluded from a group used to be actually dangerous, a long time ago, and our brains still react like the stakes are that high, even now.
That's honestly kind of comforting. It's not weakness. It's just an old alarm system going off at the wrong volume. There's one more phrase worth adding here. Catastrophize. It means imagining the absolute worst possible outcome, way beyond what's realistic.
I catastrophized the whole lunch before it even started, imagining total silence, everyone staring, which in reality almost never happens the way we imagine it.
Almost never. When did you last catch yourself catastrophizing something small?
Honestly, this morning, I had a 2-minute conversation with my manager and spent 20 minutes afterward analyzing every word I said.
That ratio is exactly the problem. Right there. 20 minutes of worry for 2 minutes of actual talking.
When you say it like that, it sounds almost funny.
It kind of is, in hindsight. Okay, let's lock in the words. Word 1, anxious, feeling worried or nervous about something. She felt anxious walking into the new classroom.
Word 2, self-conscious, hyphenated, overly aware of how you might look or seem to others. He was self-conscious about his accent at first. Word 3, overwhelmed, feeling like there's too much to handle emotionally.
The whole room felt overwhelming for the first few minutes. Here's a fun one. Word 4, tense. I want you to guess the example first. My shoulders were blank the entire walk over there.
Tense. Feeling nervous, stiff, or on edge.
Exactly. My shoulders were tense the entire walk over there. And word 5, uneasy. A general feeling of discomfort or worry. I felt uneasy the moment I walked through the door. Or, there was an uneasy silence after the joke didn't land. Shows it can describe a whole situation, not just a person.
5 more locked in. I am anxious about meet new people.
Small verb form fix. Anxious about meeting new people. Gerund after the preposition.
She feels self-conscious in big groups.
Subject-verb agreement. She feels self-conscious, not feel. And here's a pattern you'll notice by now. I felt overwhelmed since I started this job.
That since needs present perfect. I've felt overwhelmed since I started this job.
One more. I catastrophize about everything small.
Small fix. Drop about. It's not needed here. Just, I catastrophize everything small. Or, I catastrophize about small things, if you want to keep about with a noun phrase instead. All right, 2 friends texting each other before a party.
Honestly, I'm already dreading tonight a little.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know, I keep imagining the worst-case scenario. Standing there alone, nobody talking to me.
I get like that too. I usually overthink it way more than I need to.
And then I spiral into worry about the whole night before it's even started.
For what it's worth, that almost never actually happens the way we imagine it.
I know. Still doesn't stop the feeling beforehand, though.
True, maybe don't catastrophize the whole night in advance. Just get through the door first.
That's actually good advice. One step at a time, I guess.
And scene.
Quick one. Comment the situation that gives you the most social anxiety. Parties, meetings, whatever it is.
We'll read a bunch of these and react to them soon.
And our community group is linked below if you want to practice this with real people.
Now, how do you actually build confidence in these moments?
First phrase, take small steps. Making gradual progress instead of expecting instant comfort. I took small steps. First just saying hi, then eventually joining conversations.
Which flows right into the next one. Ease your way in, entering a situation slowly and gently, rather than diving in all at once. I eased my way in by standing near the group before actually joining the conversation.
Next phrase, and this one's honestly underrated. Give yourself credit. Acknowledging your own effort or progress even in small moments. I finally spoke up in the meeting, and I'm giving myself credit for that, even though it felt small.
There's a phrase that pairs perfectly with it. It's okay to be awkward. Accepting that some discomfort is a normal, expected part of social situations, not a sign of failure. The conversation was a little awkward, but honestly, it's okay to be awkward sometimes.
And the last core phrase, build social confidence. Gradually becoming more comfortable and self-assured in social situations through repeated small experiences.
Every small conversation helped build my social confidence a little more. Which one actually helped you the most, personally?
Honestly, give yourself credit. I used to only notice when things went badly, never the small wins.
Same. Once I started noticing the small wins, the big moments got easier too.
Right, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual thing, not a switch that flips. There's one more phrase I want to add. Fake it till you feel it. It means acting a little more confident than you feel, until the confidence eventually catches up for real.
I faked it till I felt it at that first team lunch, smiled, asked questions, and by the end, I actually meant it, which sounds a lot less exhausting than waiting to feel ready before doing anything.
Exactly, because waiting to feel ready can take forever. Okay, last 5 words.
Word 1, courage. The willingness to do something difficult or scary despite fear. It took real courage for Leo to walk back into that break room.
Word 2, progress. Forward movement or improvement over time. Even one small conversation counts as progress. Word 3, comfort zone. 2 words. The range of situations where you feel safe and relaxed.
Talking to strangers is way outside my comfort zone. Here's one to guess. Word 4 is what a friend gives you when you're nervous, in the form of kind words. Any idea?
Reassurance?
Exactly. Reassurance. Words or actions that reduce someone's worry or fear. A little reassurance from a friend made a big difference. And word 5. Gradual. Happening slowly, over time, rather than all at once.
Her confidence grew in a very gradual way, week by week. There's no rush. Gradual progress still counts as real progress.
15 words today. I made a lot of progresses this month.
Progress is uncountable. No ease. Just, I made a lot of progress this month.
You should to take small steps.
No to after should. You should take small steps. And here's one more with that same since pattern from earlier. I am building my confidence since last month.
Present perfect continuous fits better. I've been building my confidence since last month.
One more. I need to fake it until I feel.
Missing the object. It's fake it till I feel it, not just feel. The full phrase needs that final it. Last scene. I'm nervous about a work event tonight, and you're helping me out.
You don't have to talk to everyone. Just take small steps. Say hi to one person first.
What if it's awkward?
Then it's okay to be awkward. Nobody remembers the small awkward moments as much as you think.
I guess I could just ease my way in instead of jumping straight into a big group.
Exactly. And give yourself credit even if it's just one short conversation.
I think I've been waiting to feel confident before going, instead of just showing up first.
That's the trap, honestly. The confidence usually comes after, not before.
That actually helps. And scene? Now let's go back to Leo. So what happened with him?
A few weeks later, same break room, same lunch tray. But this time he didn't freeze at the door. He told me later he eased into it. Stood near the coffee machine first, not even planning to sit down right away.
Smart, low pressure.
Right, and someone at the table said, "Hey, you're the new guy, right? Come sit." And he just did. No 5-minute freeze this time. He said he broke the ice by asking about the food truck outside, which, honestly, everyone had opinions about.
Classic common ground.
Exactly, and he told me afterward, it wasn't perfect. It was a little awkward at first, but I gave myself credit just for walking in.
What made the difference between the first time and this time, do you think?
Honestly, I think he just stopped waiting to feel ready. He kind of faked it till he felt it. Smiled, asked one question, and by the end of lunch, he actually meant it. So the confidence showed up after, not before.
From 5 minutes frozen outside a door to actually sitting down, and now he eats lunch with that same group most days, right?
Most days, yeah. That's the whole thing, right there. It wasn't instant confidence. It was small steps, one lunch at a time.
Which is honestly more realistic than most advice out there.
It really is. So if you're the person standing outside the door right now, tray in hand, that's not failure. That's just the step right before the next one. Quick recap. Part A gave us phrases to break the ice. Break the ice, make small talk, strike up a conversation, ease into it, find common ground.
Part B was about why our brains react so strongly. Worst case scenario, overthinking it, feeling watched, spiraling into worry, getting inside your own head.
And part C was about building real confidence, taking small steps, easing your way in, giving yourself credit, accepting it's okay to be awkward, and building social confidence gradually.
Next time, we're staying close to this, talking about making friends as an adult in English, which honestly might be even harder than a work lunch.
That one's going to pair really well with today's episode.
And remember, you're allowed to feel nervous and still walk through the door anyway.
If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little courage this week.
See you in the next one.
Hi, everyone.
I